This is MTV Cribs. This is not my house. This is not Keen Ranch World headquarters. This is the residence of Atiba Jefferson, and we are building a super custom ramp right now.
Yeah.
And you guys are along for the ride. I mostly want to talk about this ramp because we did a bunch of weatherproofing measures.
So all of the weatherproofing measures that we did in that video on how to weatherproof your ramp, you did here.
Exactly, the whole nine. This is a retaining wall, right? So whoever made this place, they decided, all right, the yard ends here. So there's little holes at the bottom of these walls that drains all the water, and then same thing over here, then water gushes out. So his old ramp that was built, I don't know, 7, 8 years ago or so, because it's just constantly getting flooded with water, it deteriorated pretty fast and got really soggy. So we ripped the whole thing out, and then we started from scratch yesterday, got the framing done. Another thing that made this challenging is he has this little swim spa in here. And a swim spa is basically a giant jacuzzi that has a current, so you can swim in one place.
A treadmill.
It's a treadmill for water, for swimming, which is crazy. But there's a deck built up to it. And so that deck is like 47 inches over here, 50 inches over there. So the concrete falls this way and it falls this way. This is only a 3-foot tall mini ramp, so we had to hike everything up a foot, or approximately a foot. So the leveling was kind of a nightmare.
Oh, it's on like blocks underneath this?
Yeah, we made like little walls out of pressure treated lumber. And then this is all just like traditional framing.
Oh, right.
It's not like the decks are extended. So
this had like 16 on center studs and whatnot?
Yeah, like I made walls and then I put joists across the walls.
Okay.
And then I cross braced them up. Another challenge of this ramp is the retaining wall has these weird
Wallies.
There's
Wallies.
Pylon.
You got some Wally features in this ramp.
Concrete blocks.
They're like natural, dude. This almost could be a spot.
Well, they're not natural. They were made by
but
humans.
Like street natural.
Yeah.
Like this is like street doggy.
Yeah,
shit.
We're diverting. As you see here, our transition is cut. That is cut into our transition. So we had to put our pieces down, figure out how far to go, cut it off, build around it, put support and blocks underneath it.
I mean, it looks like it'd be pretty easy. You just cut that shape out.
Yeah, super easy. Jesus Christ.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
So this ramp is 3 foot tall, 11 foot wide. If we built this on level ground and didn't have to do all this, we'd probably build it in like 3 hours.
Yeah, I was going to say like 4 hours.
Meanwhile, we were here yesterday for like 11, and then today's probably a full day. So it's like quadrupling and then some the time.
Yeah. No, I'm totally joking. This is like one hell of a project with all these obstacles in the way here. It looks pretty crazy.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm joking.
So the old ramp, once it got cut up and demoed, it all had to go up. We hauled it away. We dumped it. The only thing we kept is the skate light. This is the third rendition of a ramp that he's had. The first one he had was a spined mini ramp that him and Ty Evans built from leftover Fantasy Factory material, I believe.
Oh, cool.
And then Brent Cromuller built the second one, which was 3.5 feet tall. Oh, we resurfaced it maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
So skate light gave him some fresh skate light.
So this is that skate light.
Yeah. So while it doesn't look crispy and new,
yeah, but it's still good.
It's in great shape. It's fine. Yeah. Now we went 3 foot tall because he's like, one, it's super weathered. There's soft spots. 2, I kind of want it to be a little bit smaller.
Okay.
So I was like, if we're going to go a little bit smaller and we're going to start dissecting it and trying to fix those problem areas, we might as well start from scratch.
Right, right.
So that's what we did. Okay, so all that's left at this point, Adrian and Manny are going to finish the skate light here. We just got that piece to fill in, that one, attach the floor frame, fill in that little guy, that strip.
Attach meaning just drill it down?
Yeah, just put the screws in.
Got it.
And then put a piece there, countersink and attach all of that. And then I'm gonna work on filling in this deck back here. We're gonna make the deck go all the way to there.
Oh, that's what you were talking about earlier.
So I'm gonna build a little wall and then run some 2x4s across it.
Right.
And then tie that all off with screws into those 2x4s. I snap this line to know how high I need to go.
Okay.
And then we'll put 1/2 inch pressure treated ply. Then we're gonna put our tar paper, and then we're gonna put a skate light, and
Nice.
that's it, and it's done. And
Cool.
then we'll skate it a little bit.
Dope. And this might be the end of the question if this is the right answer. Are you just going to build out this framing and deck out into the wall, and the rest of this deck is going to sit on the frame, or are you going to attach these 2x4s to the wall somehow?
At first, I mentioned I was gonna build a wall,
Yeah.
but it's such a short run. I think that might just be overkill and just eat up more time. So I brought a roto hammer and I brought some of these red heads. So I'm gonna just attach to the wall.
And use the wall as
I'm
a
gonna
frame.
put a 2x4. That's why there's two lines here. This is my line for the top of the deck, and then this is my line for where I want my ledger, because we're gonna have 2x4s standing tall ways,
Right.
and then half inch, and then skate light.
Okay, got it.
So yeah, I think I'm just gonna get a 2x4 from here all the way over there, and I'm just gonna mount it to the wall, run these there, and then just toenail them in there.
Wait, so can you show me that screw again? What's up with that screw? They're just concrete screws or
Yeah.
what?
Masonry, concrete.
Okay,
Just gonna freestyle this little angle
let's see it.
for there. Freestyle.
Damn.
So hopefully that angle matches that. Yeah, it'll work.
Oh, shit. Is it good?
Yeah. Okay, so I want this so that I can fit the 2x4 under here. Whoa! Yeah, we're gonna go right there. I didn't bring the right tool.
Yeah, what's up with this? This is like what they say when they mean the motion of the ocean.
Yeah. No, I should have brought like a little butterfly bit, but don't got it. So I just.
Oh, are you countersinking
Yeah,
right
I'm
now?
just kind of boring out so my screws can go a little bit deeper into the wall.
Are you gonna toenail it or are you gonna go from the top?
I'll just toenail it. These are just extra. These are like on the off chance those red heads going into the wall fail and it starts to get loose. At least it's also on these.
Yeah.
So it's just overkill.
They're a little short, aren't they?
Yeah, the screws that I had were like a little bit on the short side.
But that's why. But you countersunk into the 2x4, so
Yeah,
they
so,
did go in more.
so they could grab a little bit more. Oh, hey. Oh, you got me a microphone?
Yeah.
Is that too loud with the grinder going on?
Probably.
Oh, thanks for joining us. Dale jumped in the build crew.
Yeah, dude, I was helping.
Yeah, you helped. You helped, right? No, so I just been working on this framing over here.
Made a lot of progress, actually.
I'm just finishing this. I'm gonna add one here. I might add one here and then attach it to this block. And then I'm gonna put down some 1/2-inch ply and then it's ready for skate light. Adrian and Manny are getting near finished with the floor frame. So yeah, I'd say we're approaching the finish line.
Oh shit! This is going a lot faster.
Final lap.
This is going a lot faster than I thought.
That's good. I like hearing that. We're almost done. Just got to cut a few triangles and do some tar paper and throw some skate light down, and we're skating.
The ramp itself is done.
And
That side is done.
disclaimer, I think I already said this. It doesn't look new because we're reusing the skate light.
Yeah. Why would we throw away this perfectly good skate light?
I almost wish that we did new skate light.
Well, for the
Just for like the wow factor of the presentation.
Yeah.
Obviously in a couple months, whatever, it's gonna look old anyways. So I just measure the bottom, 66.5, and then I measure this, 6 3/4. So 66.5, 6 3/4, take it to 0. 66.5, 6 3/4, take it to 0. 6 3/4. Yep.
Look at that, dude.
Like that. And then I'll just go to like right there.
That only comes from experience, huh?
measuring a triangle. I'd say that comes from paying attention in like 9th grade geometry.
Adrian is laying down the tar paper with a staple gun, and then the skate light will go directly over top of it. And the 3/4 inch ply that's underneath is weather treated with something. We're not even sure, right? We're not sure.
Treated with fucking pressure.
All right, this is Corey's worst nightmare right here.
What is?
The fact that we have to use a little strip and this sheet isn't gonna fill this hole.
It really bothers me. I might I literally might think about this tonight, like going to bed. I'm gonna be like, oh, I should have gone back and should have put a bigger piece. Like a little strip like that on this like masterpiece of a custom ramp just feels like blasphemy. I hate it. I hate how I feel right now.
I have really appreciate your perfectionism.
Thanks. Hey,
We're finished.
welcome back. We're finished.
You don't need to welcome us. We've already introed this video.
Oh, okay. Well, anyhow, yeah, we're done. It's late, and we're gonna skate it for a bit.
It looks great, dude. I love the decal.
Dude,
All right.
it's so good.
Nice first little run.
I'm glad that it's a little bit shorter
Oh, yeah.
because his old one was 3'6",
Okay.
or like 3'5.5" or something.
Okay.
So this is a true 3 foot. It feels so nice. This deck is kind of my favorite part.
Yeah, it's
The
nice.
fact that you can just like roll in like that
Yeah.
and then nollie bonk.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh,
That was a good run.
I've never done that fakey blind
That
thing.
was sick. That was really cool.
I like accidentally got into one and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that was sick.
Bring it around.
Yeah.
First time, so it's true. Oh, okay. Higher, up.
Whoa. Oh, come on. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Nice.
Nice, dude.
I'm actually pretty scared. This is like deathly slick.
Oh my god.
Dude,
Yeah, it moves.
it's way too slick.
yeah, no.
Oh, whoa, whoa. All right. Ooh. All right, just in case you're wondering, Atiba, like, he's not scared of us. He doesn't not like us. He's just not here. He's on a trip. He'll
I
be
thought
back.
for sure he like left because we were coming. I'm just kidding.
No, he'll be back tomorrow. When we resurfaced it a couple years ago, he was great. He like came down, he was hanging, he's like asking how we're building it and like the things that we do, and he's shot a bunch of photos of us, and Reynolds came over and Kenny Anderson, and it was like a whole vibe. So unfortunately we didn't get that this time, but he's like a nice enough dude where I think we could tell him, hey, we want to come back and film something with you. So maybe there will be a follow-up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a super fun one, very challenging one. Shout out to Adrian and Manny for the long days. They pretty much like
Finger.
did double days the past 2 days.
Yeah, 30 hours in 2 days.
Yeah,
Crazy.
like 5:30, 6 a.m. starts with getting back to the shop at almost like 8 o'clock.
crazy.
So yeah, appreciate the hustle, and hope you guys like this stuff. Let us know if you want to see more of the builds. I know sometimes I'm guilty of just skating with Dale in the driveway because it's like, it's Friday, it's media day, like we're skating at the shop, but we do a lot of cool shit outside of the shop.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure we're doing a better job of showing it off. Like somebody brought up that we just did the Brooklyn Projects ramp. We redid it.
Yeah.
And someone's like, I can't wait for the video.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I didn't even think of it.
Yeah.
It was just like a one-day thing, and it happened quick. But Dom's super cool, and we could probably get over there and do something.
Yeah, I've skated that ramp.
And I was telling him, I was like, I want to do maybe some kind of contest there.
Dude, that would be so sick.
Just like a very informal, like impromptu mini ramp jam.
Be so
Make
cool.
some hot dogs, like best trick on the mini wins like a quarter pipe or something. Like, why not? We should be doing that stuff. So yeah, on that note, I'm gonna keep skating this thing a little bit more and then go sit in horrific LA traffic to get home.